Okay, Cerys, are you receiving?
Loud and clear, Marshal.
Excellent. How does the new suit feel?
Like a second skin.
Alright, let's test your mobility. Try swimming around a bit.
This new Odin tech is great.
It sure is. But even the lab coats at Odin couldn't extend your oxygen supply beyond the maximum at this depth. Keep a careful eye on your gauge in the bottom left view of your Armtech operating system.
Oxygen gauge. Got it.
Board your sub, and I will instruct you how to operate it. Cerys, I'm reading that your sub took some damage when it was launched. Get out your repair kit.
Got it.
Great job, Cerys. Remember to keep repair kits at hand in case this happens again.
Got it.
This is the new Farseer-class submarine. Take some time getting acquainted with the interface.
Well, didn't expect an entirely new class of submarines to be launched while I was out.
Don't worry. It's close enough to the models you're familiar with. You don't need to recertify.
All right. Oh, you're right. It's not difficult at all.
Ready to do some work? I stumbled across a distress signal received by Nekton a week ago. It appears no rescue mission was launched. The whole thing went uninvestigated. The coordinates peaked at a nearby rock. Take a look at the map and follow the marker. Arrow will appear if your objective is above or below your current position.
They didn't launch a rescue. Did someone cover it up on purpose? On my way.
You can replenish your oxygen from your sub, so don't stray too far from it.
Don't stray. Got it. I can't see a thing down here. I need some light. Fuck. Marshal, I found something. Seems to be a data log. According to this data log, this is an Odin sub. What were they doing down here?
There's nothing in our files about that. I know Odin had an operation there a while back, but nothing this recent. Unless somebody at Nekton really is covering things up.
Marshal, I'm sending you the scanner data of this wreckage. See if you can find out what damaged it.
Received. This doesn't make any sense. Sabotage was impact damage from hitting the rock. The rotating core doesn't cut out simultaneously. Whoever sent that distress call must have done it just before it happened.
There was a massive system failure and no emergency backups activated.
I know. Sounds highly unlikely. That's probably why we didn't get any more Mayday calls.
This log mentions 5 subs. Perhaps we can find out what happened to the other 4. Maybe some of the operators are still alive.
If that's the case, this mission just became time sensitive. Let me scan the area and see if I can find them. Detecting something. Yeah, follow these coordinates. Keep an eye on your head torch battery, Cerys. It is displayed next to your oxygen gauge on your Armtech OS.
Marshal, why is this data just floating around?
It's a part of our new recovery protocol. Odin subs routinely jettison their data logs, so if something goes wrong, we can trace back the chain of events.
Oh, you mean they come up with small-scale solutions as well? Not just enormous, curing world hunger, saving all the children scale stuff?
No, Cerys. Don't make fun of our biggest benefactor. If it wasn't for their technology, you wouldn't be able to do all the things you love. Be careful around here, Cerys. Our data shows a lot of sharks in this area. You'll want to avoid open water, or they'll swarm.
Relax, Marshal. This is not my first time dealing with agitated fish.
Watch out, Cerys. Your submarine suffered an impact. If it keeps getting hit like that, it will stall out. Get out of your sub and use a repair kit.
Another data log.
Okay, but don't get too distracted. Find a safe spot to go over the logs, or the sharks may swoop in when you're not paying attention.
Yep, swooping is bad. You weren't kidding about these sharks. The log mentions EMP activity. Marshall, is it possible a naturally occurring electromagnetic disturbance could have destroyed all these submarines?
EMPs don't propagate underwater, Cerys. And even if one actually could, I can't imagine the power source needed for a surge of that magnitude. This might be out of our comfort zone, but we can't ignore the situation.
Never said I was going to turn back, Marshall. You know me better than that.
While you're at it, see if you can find that RTX detector.
What's that?
The Resonance Terrain X-ray detector. It would be incredibly useful. You still have an active mission, Cerys. You can replenish your oxygen from the hatch at the top of the sub, but stay focused on your objective.
It mentions one of the subs was carrying cesium. Doesn't that stuff explode when it comes into contact with water?
It does, but both Nekton and Odin make clever use of that property for controlled demolitions occasionally.
What the? What's happening?
Are you okay?
Something was interfering with my screens. Weird.
An odd frequency, perhaps? Anyway, I found the coordinates of the ship mentioned in the logs. Go and have a look around.